We had a couple of people who asked about, who asked sort of quick ones, roll in the open versus rolling in secret.
Oh. Yeah, I like that.
That was one a request. I prefer to roll in the open. Yeah, if I am. There are a couple of reasons why I don't use a Dungeon Master screen, despite Helm's Deep in front of you. And I guess here's a question never mind. I'll finish the thought that I'm on now. I find a screen, even landscape-sized screens, they obstruct my view of the table too much. And particularly if I'm using a map and minis, even though I like to, if I'm playing at a table, I like to stand up. I feel like it maintains my energy better. But I like to roll in the open because I like, number one, for the players to be able to see the die rolls so they know that I'm not fudging behind the screen. My personal pet peeve as a player is DMs who fudge. I do not want it. Please don't do it. You're not helping me. It detracts from the game for me. I know there are a lot of DMs who like to fudge. They think it's a good way to sort of manipulate the game in certain ways. Don't like it, you can cut that shit out. So I like to roll in the open myself. However, there are times when rolling in secret is appropriate. Whether or not a player was possessed is an appropriate time to roll in secret. And then in that case, you just throw a book up, roll, and then go on.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. I mean, I don't know, as a DM, you might, I hope you don't hate me for this. There were a couple times in the Spelljammer campaign that I fudged for dramatic
it happens all the time. Everybody does it.
But for me, it's only for absolute dramatic purposes. Yeah. Like, if I really need to hit someone because I want them to get near death and I roll and miss, guess what? I hit you.
Yeah.
I hit you. Yeah. And, you took some damage, just because I want to up the stakes a little bit because this fight maybe is going a little bit too quickly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know that's a dick move and people are probably going to heap hate on me for that, but...
Yeah, this is one of those things where if a fight's over because really quickly because one side's rolling really well or the other side's rolling really poorly, then that's just dims the bricks. And my personal philosophy is one of just roll it all in the open. I never want it to be a question of whether or not I succeeded as a player because the DM fudged or not. Mm-hmm. And if there's a question for me of like, well, did I win because the DM let me win, or did I win because that's where the dice fell? I want to know, did the dice fall there? But I know that a lot of people don't. There are a lot of DMs who are like, I roll behind the screen because I fudge, and I'll fudge in your favor as well, and the players who like that, and I'm just not one of those people. Also, this is the Helm's Deep model from Games Workshop. Lord of the Rings line is fairly old. I have no idea where you would find one, but that's what it is. I think that's probably our most asked question.
Helm's Deep
is what this castle is. I have Minas Tirith, but in our early episodes, you can see Minas Tirith as opposed to Helm's Deep, but we went with Helm's Deep.
Yeah.
Easily the fourth time you've answered that question.
Easily.
That I can think of.
All right. Yeah.
Was there another one?